You will never do anything in this world without courage. It is the greatest quality of the mind next to honor. Anybody can become angry, that is easy, but to be angry with the right person and to the right degree and at the right time and for the right purpose, and in the right way, that is not within everybody's power and is not easy. I count him braver who overcomes his desires than him who conquers his enemies, for the hardest victory is over self. He who is unable to live in society, or who has no need because he is sufficient for himself, must be either a beast or a god. The ideal man bears the accidents of life with dignity and grace, making the best of circumstances. The ultimate value of life depends upon awareness and the power of contemplation rather than upon mere survival. Moral excellence comes about as a result of habit. We become just by doing just acts, temperate by doing temperate acts, brave by doing brave acts. Jealousy is both reasonable and belongs to reasonable men, while envy is base and belongs to the base, for the one makes himself get good things by jealousy, while the other does not allow his neighbor to have them through envy. Mothers are fonder than fathers of their children because they are more certain they are their own. Suffering becomes beautiful when anyone bears great calamities with cheerfulness, not through insensibility but through greatness of mind. To run away from trouble is a form of cowardice and, while it is true that the suicide braves death, he does it not for some noble object but to escape some ill. It is just that we should be grateful, not only to those with whose views we may agree, but also to those who have expressed more superficial views, for these also contributed something, by developing before us the powers of thought. The most perfect political community is one in which the middle class is in control, and outnumbers both of the other classes. All human actions have one or more of these 7 causes: chance, nature, compulsions, habit, reason, passion, desire. Those who educate children well are more to be honored than they who produce them, for these only gave them life, those the art of living well. For one swallow does not make a summer, nor does one day, and so too one day, or a short time, does not make a man blessed and happy. Persuasion is achieved by the speaker's personal character when the speech is so spoken as to make us think him credible. We believe good men more fully and more readily than others. This is true generally whatever the question is, and absolutely true where exact certainty is impossible and opinions are divided. I have gained this from philosophy, that I do without being commanded what others do only from fear of the law. We become just by performing just action, temperate by performing temperate actions, brave by performing brave action. In a democracy the poor will have more power than the rich, because there are more of them, and the will of the majority is supreme. A tyrant must put on the appearance of uncommon devotion to religion. Subjects are less apprehensive of illegal treatment from a ruler whom they consider God-fearing and pious. On the other hand, they do less easily move against him, believing that he has the gods on his side. Democracy arises out of the notion that those who are equal in any respect are equal in all respects. Because men are equally free, they claim to be absolutely equal. Men create gods after their own image, not only with regard to their form but with regard to their mode of life. The wise man does not expose himself needlessly to danger, since there are few things for which he cares sufficiently, but he is willing, in great crises, to give even his life, knowing that under certain conditions it is not worthwhile to live. Bring your desires down to your present means. Increase them only when your increased means permit. It is not once nor twice but times without number that the same ideas make their appearance in the world.